Welcome back to the Borg Bunker. Hugh Borg here. Uh, just a quick reflection on what I saw in the Oval Office yesterday, where Donald Trump was talking to the Japanese Prime Minister and mentioning Pearl Harbor as being a surprise, and the facepalm that my father and I did because interesting fact here. On December 7th, 1941, when the Americans suddenly learned throughout the nation that they were under attack from Japan, not only was Canada quicker to actually declare war on Japan than the United States was, because we already had troops in combat in Hong Kong, but also the Americans were kind of squirrely about this as well. My grandfather, and this is the story, it's a really good one. I'm working on this on my book, where I'm looking at my grandfather, my great uncle, who was also an RAF pilot. My grandfather was a Canadian World War II aviator and a test pilot. My grandpa was leading a squadron of Supermarine Strainer biplane flying boats down the East Coast through the United States, across the bottom of the United States where the water's warm and you can land flying boats, in order to get out to the Comox in order to provide ASW, anti-submarine warfare, support planes and patrolling for the West Coast. Over Charleston, South Carolina, he was flying along on December 7th. They were getting ready to come down. I think they were going to be landing there anyways. And all of a sudden, the sky lit up around them with all these black plumes of anti-aircraft fire. Grandpa was rather concerned about this, and so he got everybody to dive down onto the deck. They landed and tied up along board, along the pier. Grandpa then proceeded, using Canadian pilots' verbiage and explicit language, to talk to the base commander about training his crews. The United States being unprepared for dangerous situations that they have created for themselves is a theme that runs through their history like the melody in a Baroque piece. We're dealing with a society that is functionally reactive in absolutely everything that you're seeing. When you watch what's happening in the Middle East, and there are good indications that oil is going to be going north of $150 by the end of next week, you're going to see some incredibly panicked reactions. Keep your eyes open for that. The more panicked the Americans get, the greater the danger is for the rest of us in the world who are trying to stay sane. Anyways, that's just a thought from the Borg Bunker. Hugh Borg out. Talk to you soon.